How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everything is well. Hope y'all hanging in there, enjoying your day, your night, whatever it may be. And yeah, just going on a little afternoon walk here. Here you go, freaking. Freaking forgot. Damn it. How's everybody doing? Hanging in there? How's y'all night? Decided to go on a walk myself. I think here in a second I'll show y'all my view. Clouds in the sky and everything. It looks pretty awesome. Sorry, it's kind of shaky. But yeah, I don't have one of those phone holders or nothing like that, so y'all just get a shaky hand camera. That's it. Sorry, folks. Let me give y'all a look real quick. See if I can turn the camera around, show y'all where I'm at. It's a lovely day for a walk. Yeah, no gimbal for me. I wish. Maybe I'll be able to buy one here soon when I get a paycheck or two from a new job. But until then, you know, just gotta do what you gotta do. Very nice day. It's like I want to say it's like 65, 70 degrees right now, so it's not hot, but it's not cold. It's like that perfect temperature. It just feels nice. Thank you. Still pushing myself to get out of that freaking bubble. I have a hard time going live sometimes because I'm in front of the camera. I get nervous, I get camera shy, all that good stuff. So sometimes, it's hard for me, but it's good that I'm trying to push out of it because I want to be a part of life like everybody else. Yeah, let me flip y'all back around. Anywho, what's everybody up to? Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Right now, not feeling too bad. Feeling actually pretty optimistic and like I can do this. So I had a moment of courage. But yeah. So we're just gonna walk, talk, have fun, look at some stuff, show y'all where I live. Finally got all the kiddos asleep. Heck yes. Time to celebrate. It's a challenge all in its own to get them all to sleep at the same time. But I appreciate everybody for coming out, seeing me. Y'all are awesome. Beansies. Yeah, for me, beanie is my choice of hat. Because a lot of guys prefer to either just not have a hat at all, or they'll wear ball caps. For me, ever since I was a kid, it's always been beanies. So even in the dead of summer, I'll just wear a beanie. Gets hot, yeah. but I don't mind too much. I'm doing all right. I felt really good about going on a walk, so I just decided I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna enjoy my walk. I'm gonna have some fun, talk to people, and it'd be great, No, I don't believe you did, Michelle. I don't think you did. As far as I saw, you were just chilling, you know. You sound like you don't have too good of a self-worth, But I feel that same thing. I have that same problem, so I understand it. Sometimes you get stuck in the whole questioning your own worth. Lord knows I do. Got you. Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, as far as it goes, Christian, he really doesn't want anybody in his life that is underage, and he's very adamant about that. So if we get any kind of hint that somebody might be underage or they won't say their age, it's pretty much just precautionary. I'm sorry you got kicked. I really am. Well, right now I don't have any mods in here. I do have a few, but I think I might have to reduce on some mods though, just because I was given some advice by somebody I hold in deep regards, and she let me know, having too many mods can kill your channel, because if people come in and they see that, you don't have any, well, if you have too many mods, people come in and they'll just leave, feel like intimidated seeing all the blue, if that makes sense. I'm so sorry, Michelle. I got you. I'll let him know. But yes sir, Mr. Humberto, yes sir. That grandma is, she's definitely a very wise woman. I take her advice like it's gold. So, there's very few people who I'll listen to with undevout attention, but she's one of them. Well, day's not going too bad. Just figured I'd take this time to go on a walk, talk to everybody. Had a moment of courage when I decided I wanted to go live, see how everybody's doing. Chat was lagging. I feel like he thinks I'm an asshole. Oh, I didn't. His chat was lagging pretty bad. I've noticed that about a lot of the chats. They'll lag pretty hard. I hope mine's not lagging too bad. I'm outside, so I should have okay service. But yeah, sometimes things could be misconstrued, especially when you can't really tell people's context just from words. You can't tell jokes just from words, or you can't tell if they're really joking or anything else like that, or the way they meant things. It makes it a little hard. So I understand that. Of course I do. How could I not remember you? Yeah, I don't think you got blocked. I think he just and timed you out. Sorry, let me go back. Yeah, Humberto. I grew up in a school where I had a lot of Hispanic friends, and I got taught kind of different ways of speaking, everything like that, you know. How to roll the R's, if you know. Yeah, he'll probably end up apologizing, you know. But he got that news this morning, and then he vented to me a little bit and said, I'm not gonna tell you guys the full details, but he said that MD was kind of getting onto him a little bit, and that frustrated him. But I helped calm him down, remind him, you know, maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe he had a day that wasn't so great too, you know. Don't try to think of it like just jumping straight to the gun, like, oh yeah, he's just being an asshole, I'm gonna completely block him, or, you know, we don't know what each other goes through on the day-to-day, so it's important to have a little bit of compassion and empathy for people, you know. Thank you, Humberto. I really do try. I can understand a lot of Spanish. Like when people are speaking, I can understand what they're talking about for the most part, but I have a really hard time in speaking it myself. Like I know pretty much basic phrases. I know enough to get a conversation by, but yeah, I wanna be fully fluent. It definitely helps in life. I mean, it opens the door for a lot of good people to come into your life that otherwise you wouldn't even be able to communicate to them. $35. Okay, yeah. So like, I think he just didn't see that before he decided that he was just going to do it because he's streamlined. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. I am keeping my head up. I know you're not a bad person, Michelle. I mean, just the way you speak, the way you hold yourself, just gives me the impression right off the bat that you're not somebody who's trying to cause problems in life. You're not somebody who wants problems in life. You're just trying to be a part of life. Thank you, Humberto. A lot of people don't grasp it, you know, and so being able to be younger and learn how to pronounce it really helped, you know, especially when it comes to saying people's names. They don't, you know, they get a gist of, they get a sense of like, oh yeah, you said it exactly right. That's makes you feel better, you know? Yeah, I did. I saw your comment. I got you, Michelle. No worries. Yeah, I see your comments. Talk about me all the time. What the hell did I do? Don't hold me up so high. I'm afraid of heights. Spanish 101, huh? Yeah, I've tried a lot of the Spanish learning things, but they never worked. But I haven't heard of the Spanish 101. Maybe I'll go to that and just kind of watch videos, you know? No, Michelle, you're somebody. Trust me, you're somebody. Everybody's a somebody to somebody. Even though you may feel like a nobody at times, we all have those moments. I mean, not even 2 months ago, I had that mindset of I'm a nobody. Nobody cares about me. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I was living in a tent. I didn't think life was going to get better. I didn't have a good reflection of myself. I still question myself a lot of the time. I still have bad reflections of myself when I'm feeling down and stuff like that. But it's people like all my friends on YouTube, people like my family, who help raise me up and not break me down. Very much makes it worth it, just to keep pushing on and keep moving forward. For real, Michelle, don't beat yourself up too much. You don't deserve that. As long as you know that you have pure intentions at heart, it shouldn't matter what anybody else says. And trust me, I sound like a hypocrite from hell saying that, but I'm starting to think that way too. Starting to get my confidence back because people are telling me, you know, you're not bad at being in front of people. You're not bad at being yourself. That I'm funny, other stuff like that, and it really does boost my confidence a little bit. Pets the ego a little too. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But, you know, try not to let my ego get too high. Let me go back through it. Hold on. Hello, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. Sorry it's shaky. I don't have a gimbal or anything, so it's a shaky camera. I did see your comment, don't worry. Let me stop for a sec. Spanish Pod 101. Okay, got it. I'll keep that in my head. Do y'all have a favorite Spanish candy? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I should call it a Spanish candy or like Hispanic candy. I'm not sure what would be the correct terminology. Don't worry, Michelle. You're welcome here anytime. Anytime I'm live, come on, come join. I'll chit chat with you. That's pretty much all I do is chit chat, you know. But I like going on walks. I like talking to people, seeing everybody, hearing different perspectives, opinions, everything else. Oh, I'm hanging in there, Sherry. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got a moment of confidence. Figured I'd go live, talk to everybody, you know, had some people hype me up, tell me I should do it. So here I am, in the flesh and blood. Brett, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you decided to jump in my pool. Say hello to folks in here. See what my life's about. Just walking down the street right now, just having fun, talking to y'all. Oh yeah, you helped pick me up. There's a lot of people here on YouTube that helped pick me up when I was feeling real down. I met first person I ever met after I went through my shit and I was at my lowest. he was there for me, and I'm actually friends with him on Snapchat, and we talk almost on the daily. He'll call, he'll ask how I'm doing, you know. We talk about other stuff like that, mushrooms, and he likes supplements and all that good stuff. Yeah, Sherry, it is. Going live definitely helps. I mean, my lives aren't super interesting, but I love seeing everybody jump in and talk and say hi, you know. I don't go live too often, so it's nice when I do go live and see how many people actually turn out and come say hi to me. Yeah, Brett, exactly. We all got days when we're not feeling it. We all got days when we just don't want to do it. When you just don't want to be in front of a camera, or you just don't want to participate in society at the moment. Let me get back to it. I appreciate that. I strive to be to anybody younger than me, I like to show how to behave, in good ways. Hold myself up in a positive manner and lead by example. I don't like being mean to anybody. I don't like anybody being mean to people, so I'll definitely stand up for people. Chicago, thank you. Thank you for coming in, saying hi. Good to see you. Sugar-free gum. Watermelon bubblegum flavor from Trident. Hey, that's not bad. Sounds good, though. Sounds good. Also, Tic Tacs. Yeah, I would assume there's not too much in Tic Tacs that would cause you too many problems. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it's not super eventful, but I'm here. I'm chit-chatting with y'all, and at least I'm getting out and going on a walk at the same time. Getting my exercise in. I love going on walks. I love going on runs. I mean, I bike to work 4 miles, pull my 12.5-hour shift, and then bike home 4 miles. So I get plenty of exercise on my days when I work. But on the days that I don't work, it's important to keep that going for me. Hello, Elsie. Good to see you. I hope I said that right. Elsie, right? Oh, you're going to go live too? That's cool. No worries. Oh, this was a little sketchy. Got to walk in the road now because the sidewalk ended, but, wouldn't be the first time I've been hit by a car. Sherry, I might need that tombstone. I'm kidding. The pumpkin spice crap has started. Oh, don't get me started on that. I cannot stand the pumpkin spice stuff. I'm doing okay, Elsie. Thank you for asking. Sandy, I'm assuming South Jordan, right? Because we don't have a regular Jordan, but we got South Jordan. Ogden, Orem, Roy. Yeah, I used to live up in Orem a couple months ago. Orem's been my hometown for like the past 8 years, but as of recently, yeah, I live in Provo. It's not amazing, but it's better than a lot of places. There's a lot of places that aren't too good. Read that wrong? Okay, one sec. Oh, happy you talked to me in my life. Is that what you meant? No tombstones for beans. Be careful, buddy. I will. No worries. There's not too much trouble I can get into here. Like we got our usual crazies, but aside from that, you know, I watch over my shoulder more often than not. I've grown up in some pretty crazy places and had some crazy stuff happen to me. So I lived in Arizona for a while, and that was really a crazy experience back when I was a kid. So you kind of learn to keep your head on a swivel and watch your surroundings, especially when you're a little scrawny like I am. Michael Jordan's house. Yeah, we actually do have some famous people that live here in Utah, up in Park City. I don't know if you guys know about Park City, Utah. It's renowned for its ski resorts, and a lot of famous people love living up there. I believe Post Malone has a house up there. Shout out to Post Malone. He's one of my favorite artists. A few of his songs have gotten me through some tough times, so, you know, I'm not sure of who else, but I know there's quite a few. I do have a lip ring. It's got two little pink spikes on it right now. Pink's my favorite color. Don't even. I mentioned that I have to probably weed out a lot of the mods, because even though there's not a ton of mods, it's going to kill my channel if people come in here and all they see is mods, because they're not going to want to stay, you know? They're not going to want to come in and talk and be a part of the conversation if all they see are blue wrenches everywhere. They're going to feel like they're about to get kicked out at any moment. So having one or two or three isn't too bad, but you start getting up there in numbers, and yeah, there's downsides to it. Like, there's good parts because it keeps all the crazy riffraff away, but there's also downsides to it because people aren't going to want to stay in your live. They're not going to want to come in and chat if they feel like they're going to be booted at any moment, if that makes sense. Don't worry, Sherry, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I got my family to take care of. I got new goals and aspirations, and I've got a new lease on life that I've been given. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. Light in my mouth. Oh, you mean like from the lip ring? Hello, Layla B. Good to see ya. Glad you caught my live. You bet I'm gonna be catching yours. I turned the notifications on. I can't believe I missed your first. It's such a shame, but I promise I'll be there as soon as you go live next. Don't know how to use it. It's all good, Sherry. Don't worry. Beans, I'm a goof. Yeah, of course. I support anybody, you know. As long as you got a good soul and you got good intentions, I'll support you anytime. Yo. That's crazy. A couple of spiders right there. Walking across a bridge that apparently isn't walked across too much because there's spider webs all across this thing. Man, I'm feeling those webs left and right. I don't like this. Glad I got off that bridge. Ugh. I can't stand spiders. Hang on, guys. I gotta check myself. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I got a little heebie-jeebies now, but I think we're good. You better understand. How's the job going? Not too bad. I'm starting to adjust. Yeah, the first 2 days I worked there, it was brutal. My legs, by the end of the day, were killing me. My back hurt, you know. I just felt like I got run over by a bus. It was pretty brutal. But hanging in there now. Just trying my best to keep going, you know. It's starting to get easier. I've so far done 5 days now. And after the 5th day, I didn't feel as sore as I used to. And it felt like, okay, I'm starting to adjust to this. And I'm pretty sure it's only a matter of time before it won't even feel like a struggle anymore. It'll just feel like I'm going to work. But it's going to take some time, definitely, to just get used to working the long hours, used to pull in 12.5-hour shifts, you know? Yeah, exactly, Elsie. They were. Private club instead of a live stream. Yeah, it really does. And anybody who comes in and tries to join conversation might feel like at any moment in time they're just going to immediately be booted or kicked, you know? Don't get me wrong, having good mods is a good thing, but having too many kind of hitting the nail on the head one too many times, if that makes sense. Sherry, don't you dare. I can't stand spiders. I can't stand them. Like, there's some spiders I'm okay with, like jumping spiders or house spiders. Adventure Park, I'm assuming. That's really cool that you know that, Umberto. I love Adventure Park. My brother actually went there for summer camp when he was younger, back when I was like a kid. That's really cool you know that. Nephi, Salem, yeah, freaking dude, you were all over the place. Travel for work, I'm guessing. Or you just travel to see the country, you know? That's either way. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Massive spiders here, like dinner plate size. Yeah, you're in Australia, right? Accent is deadly. What do you mean? Deadly? Like bad? Yes, Adventure Park. That's what I thought. Yeah. 39 states and over 14 countries. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I've lived in Utah for most of my life. We moved down to Arizona for a brief while. when I was a kid, when I was about 8, and lived down there for about 4 years and moved back up here to Utah. And I've pretty much just lived in Utah my whole life. That's pretty cool. There's some cows and some horses over here, some steers. Just sitting there chilling. That's pretty dope. Aussie, yes. Yeah, I thought so. Shout out from over the pond, huh? Work and vacations. Heck yeah. I'm glad you've got to see a lot of Utah, though. It's a gorgeous place. I mean, we got temples and churches on dang near every block, but the views, the mountains, a lot of the places, unbeatable, you know? Aw, thank you, Brett. I try. I mean, wake up and throw on a hat, that's about all I do. Yeah, you didn't know that was Umberto, Sherry? Yeah, he decided to jump in the live and chit chat. It was nice. Just visiting this planet, that's wild. Yeah, no worries, Elsie. It's all good. Starting to get pretty dark now. Just gonna sit and walk for a while, chit chat with everybody. But might have to stop here under the street light for a second. Sherry, I feel that. Oh, I think it's just because you think I'm not seeing your messages, but I do. I try to respond to them. Don't worry. I'm gonna set you guys down for a second. Get my charger out. Don't want my phone to die. But yeah, I've walked about 2 miles now. Out near Utah Lake. I'm not sure if anybody knows that, but if you don't, check that out. Utah Lake's pretty big lake here in the middle of Utah. It's a little bit smaller than the Great Salt Lake, but it's still pretty big. It takes up about half of our valley over here. I'm gonna crack open this monster real quick, take a sip, and then I'll get back to chat. How about that, folks? Maybe I'll show you guys what I'm doing right now. The lake and the other side of the valley over there. I don't know if y'all can see those little lights way out there in the distance. Those are all on the other side of the lake. But yeah, it's pretty cool here. I don't know if y'all can see behind me up there, but we got a temple way up there, kind of right up there. It's just a long stretch of road that you can walk down. So I'm just going on a nice friggin' long walk. Anywho, let me get back up to it. Oh yeah, I understand. I just I need you to know that if I do make you mod, I don't want you kicking anybody. Okay? Just being on here. Huh. That's crazy. I can hear music way out in the distance out there in the middle of a field. Wonder what's going on out there. You know, Brett, I have not even been to Zion's National Park, even though I've lived in Utah for a long time. I haven't been to a lot of places here in Utah, and I've lived here for a while. It's kind of crazy because, you know, you'd think I'd be able to, but for the majority of my life, it was taking care of sick family members and living on the bottom rung, so never really had much of a chance to go see a lot of places. No worries, Elsie. I appreciate that. Crystal, lovely to see you. How are you doing? Hello, champ. Well, yeah, of course. I hold you in high regards, champ. No, that's not, champ. I ended up not joining Jeff's live anymore. I found it to actually be driving me crazy. Every night, the same thing on repeat. I felt like I was losing my mind. No drama. It's all good. We all good. No, I never got a chance to, Crystal. I really wanted to, and I was planning on going fishing, but I decided to go live instead. I need to go on my walk and get my walk in, and wanted to chit chat with everybody coming in. What did I do, Sherry? What did I do? I don't know what I did. Did I say something stupid? I feel that. Yeah, there's a lot of moments where I feel like I've just completely lost it. My grip on reality and the works. No, mine too, Luz. Yeah, I feel that. Thank you all for coming in, though. I mean, I appreciate everybody trying to keep it civil. I appreciate everybody coming out and supporting me. It's nice to see how many people actually want to say hello to me. From being somebody who's never gone live for 30 years, you know, just existed in everyday life, to finally getting on social media and joining everybody else that I see part of life. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. It blows my mind. Oh yeah. I was losing my mind in the other chat. It felt like every single time I joined that live, it was just literally the same thing on repeat almost every time. Not the same songs that he was singing, but the same mannerisms, the same, you know, phrases at the same moments in time. It just became like, am I fucking high? Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, that's cool. We got Provo High School right here. Mighty home of the Bulldogs. Here, let me show you all this real quick. Big old school right back there. I've walked quite a ways. A lot of people in places. Puerto Rico I haven't visited, but I have visited different places out of my island, so don't worry because family is first. Always remember that. Yes, sir. I don't know if you can see it, but I got a tattoo right on my arm right here that says FF. And that stands for family first. To remind myself that no matter what's going on in life, I need to make sure I take care of my family and put them before anything else. And, you know, it's kept me remembering to be humble and remembering that even in my worst moments, they still need me to be a part of the family. They still need me to carry weight or contribute. You know, I can't just crumble in moments when I feel like I can't do it. And they help me push through, especially lately, being at work and everything. I really do try, Elsie. I appreciate that. Pretty good at going live. Thank you, Sherry. I'm working on it. Just working on it. That's all you freaking can do. Chat keeps you coming back. Not every time, but a lot of the time when I see you go live, I'll jump in there and say hi. I mean, when I can. Yeah, Sherry, for real. There was quite a few moments when I was like, the hell is going on? You know? I felt like I was losing it. And so I was just like, okay, I need to walk away. I need to, separate a little bit because I can't do it. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I can't do repetition in a manner like that. A Wi-Fi question. Well, I'll do my best. I'm no tech wizard, but I'll definitely try. Only one tattoo, and it's my yin and yang. Balance, yep. Can't have good without the bad, and you can't have the bad without the good. If you didn't have bad, how would you know what good felt like? If you only know what good felt like, how would you know what bad felt like? Yeah, Elsie. Like, I've noticed that too. There's been quite a few people that I've met that genuinely feel like real wholesome people. People that, if I met in real life, we'd hang out all the time. Or I'd, go over to your house and see how you're doing. All that kind of jazz. Come out of Dorothy Before I've been on YouTube a few months. Nice. It's always good to extend out, and that's what I'm learning. That's what I've come to learn is it's not a bad thing to get out of your comfort zone and to push yourself to be a little bit better every day. And that's what I try to do. Even if I'm not at work or something, I try to at least do one thing a day that's either going to benefit myself or somebody around me. And I don't mean that as in like benefit myself as in do something harmful to somebody else so I can be better. I mean like do my dishes, That should be an already given, but I struggle with that. Or say going on my walks. Even though I didn't work today, I still had it in my mind from the moment I woke up this morning that I needed to go on my walk. And I needed to keep it going. Stay healthy. Bats, moon, spiders, webs, and skulls. Hey, that's still pretty cool though, Sherry. Don't get me wrong, I don't like spiders. for the most part. But having those kind of tattoos is still pretty cool. We're reaching the end of the road over here. I don't know if y'all can see that down there. We got it. It just kind of ends. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk all the way back the way I came. Off-grid for 49 years. Really? Well, welcome to the world, LC. Hey, don't worry, I did a few myself too, LC. They don't always have to be glorious. One thing I like to remember though is even when the tattoos don't look good, they're unique. So they do look good. Does that make sense? Like, when you got a tattoo that is imperfect, that's what makes it perfect, because nobody else has it. Tons of people can get the same tattoos about the same crap in life, but not everybody is going to have that line that juts out on the side like you do. So even if an artist messes up on me or something like that, I don't mind it. I see it as unique. To me, it's the imperfections that make things perfect. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but yeah. Struggle existing. Sherry, it sounds like you're doing amazing though. For real. I understand taking care of people that need to be taken care of, because I took care of my mom for 8 years through her cancer, and that was rough. I was basically her at-home nurse, and I changed all her needles in her arms and stuff like that. She had a backpack that pumped nutrition into her veins because she couldn't get enough nutrition, and so I would change the needles in her arm every day. I would change her colostomy bag and make sure that, you know, she was taken care of just like, you know, anybody should do. You played Frogger? Yeah, me too. Thank you so very much, Crystal. I appreciate you. I am not 100% sure on the mileage for today, but when I get back home, I'll be able to check. I have a fitness tracking app, and it tells me how far I've walked for the day. It all tells me my heart points, which add up for every certain amount of distance. Home jobs. Yeah, I've never been able to get into working from home. To me, it was always really, really hard to do any sort of computer work or phone work or anything like that. I could not be a telemarketer to save my friggin' life. I have no idea how people do it. I could not. I freeze when I'm on the phone with random people like that, having to do that kind of situation. Oh, little kitty right there. Little white kitty with a black eye. Black kind of eye color. I don't know if y'all can see him right over there. So little kitty. Stay safe, buddy. Frogger, Donkey Kong, Madden baseball, Madden football, Cubert. Yeah, jeez, y'all bringing up things that I haven't heard in a while. Galaxian. Oh, I love that one. Still managed 17 tattoos. Wow, LC. For real? Elsie, it sounds like you've lived a very, very, very simplistic life. Like you've just made the best with the absolute least amount. And big props to you. Both parents until they passed, and my fiance until he passed. My developmental handicapped brother who is here with me now. Yeah, Sherry, I knew about your brother, and that's why I gave props to him. Oof. Oh, that sounds so good. Sorry, folks. I'm definitely going to be getting my motorcycle when I can. I guarantee it won't be loud like that, though. I can't stand that, you know? Just too loud on my ears, but I definitely want a fast little crotch rocket, if that makes sense. It really is, Sherry. My dad, he passed away of cancer in 2009, and then I watched cancer slowly take my mom. And so for 8 years, I knew it was coming. I knew eventually, you know, it would happen. But you know, you still just kind of mentally prepare in a way, if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all can see up there, but there's an owl up on top of that street light. Huh, probably not. I am me. I like that. At 12, wow. Yeah, here they got laws on it and other stuff like that. You have to have parental consent, and I believe, at least where I live, that you have to be at least 16 years old. Yeah, freaking love the kitties. Pin and pinning. Ooh, pinning. Oof. You know, now it costs an arm and a leg. The KX250. What do you mean, who, Elsie? I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think you could have seen him, Sherry, but if I could have shown you the owl, that would have been really cool. If I had a spotlight or something, I probably would have been able to. Get it under your blanket so your mom wouldn't see. Man, I understand that. Don't get me wrong, I don't advocate for kids to hide things from their parents, but we all did. Everybody friggin' did. And anybody who says they didn't, you're friggin' lying through your damn teeth. We all know we hid things from our parents, right? Ow. Woo-hoo. Frick yeah. I feel like I'm being bit up by mosquitoes. Where I'm at, we got kind of swampy areas down near this lake. Lots of wetlands. Lots of swamp and stuff like that, so. Yeah, we all do something at some point in time that we know we're not supposed to do. I mean, even as adults, you know, you sometimes make a choice that you know probably isn't the best one, but you still do it. Lots of wildlife here in Michigan. Oh, I bet. I've yet to be to Michigan ever, but I hope to someday. There's a lot of friggin' places I want to go to, and that's kind of like half of the motivation I have for getting a motorcycle is I want to be able to go out and explore, go long distances without having to pay so much or worry about too big of an expense to fix something, you know? Bikes are pretty easy to fix as they are. and I don't imagine it would cost too much to find somewhere to fix it. But it also allows me to go so much more of a greater distance on less gas, and yeah. Knowing I was going to get beaten, but I love guns. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, even though we know we're gonna get it, you still do it because of the desire, because of the excitement, you know. Weren't allowed to ride motorcycle, but you still learned. Exactly, you know. You got, everybody has things that they're forbade from doing in life, and yet you still have those moments where you're like, I'm gonna do it. I want to. I've definitely had a few of those moments. San Diego is beautiful, but not to live. It's so expensive here. Yeah, I'd imagine so. All the major locations that everybody will be in, you know, those are going to be the most high price. Definitely here in Utah, a lot of the higher sought after areas definitely come with a hefty price tag. We have some locations here, like I was mentioning earlier, Park City. One of the cheapest homes probably up in Park City. I want to say like $750,000 just to build the home. That's not including anything else. So yeah, definitely gets really expensive here. Really expensive all over the place. Juvie at 12, wow. Except holding cells. See, I've managed to stay out of jail and prison my whole life. Never been to jail. I've never been arrested. I've almost been arrested, but never been arrested. Recently, I, had some issues with that, but because of what I'm going through, I'm not quite through it yet, so I don't want to talk about anything and get myself in trouble or, incriminate myself, even though I've done nothing wrong. Boy, it's a nice freaking walk. We're back at the cows. I guess those are steer. See if y'all can see them. Kind of right up there. Just sitting there chilling. We're just having a good time. Beautiful horse too. It's got white and brown patches all over. Hello, Kendra. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, I've kind of learned that. I mean, for me, where I live here, I've found it to be, there's kind of a balance, There's a balance between being truthful and straight up lying to their face, Like, if a cop asks me what my name is, I'm gonna tell him. Because if you refrain from that, you're guilty of something, Or if you freaking bug in my eye. Hold on. Guarantee you one of the damn mosquitoes. But yeah, like I was saying, if you refrain from from telling them your name or something like that, they dig deeper. And they'll give you a hard time. I try to just, yes, sir, no, sir, and just be respectful. I like being respectful to everybody. I don't like being mean to anyone. I also, I find it easier to pet an ego than to fight it afterwards. Thank you, Kendra. I hope I'm saying that right. Yep, just a little lip piercing. Yeah, I've never been horseback riding myself, but I've always found them very majestic, very gorgeous creatures. After that last bridge, I refuse to walk on this bridge again. I'm walking in the freaking road right now. I don't give a shit. I ain't walking through another damn spider web. But I am seeing the river down here. And it's looking like I might just bite down here tomorrow and come fish for a bit, because oof. Catch me a trout. That's gonna be fun. Had a couple police chases. Got away, I wouldn't let them catch up. Got it from cops, but totally worth it. I outran them in a 202? Or in 2002. Sorry, I'm not sure what you meant. I understand the V8 part. Not even a V8 part, but worked in a donut shop for 15 years, and fiance's dad was a narcotics officer. Sherry, that's wild. I mean, don't get it, like, how do I not laugh at the stereotype of the fact that, you worked in a donut shop and saw cops everywhere all the time? Horrible accident? What do you mean? You guys okay? Okay, I'm glad I'm saying it right. Good. Just tell your name, not your last name. Every lawyer will tell you that, especially when you have committed no crime. Well, I mean, yes and no. Like, for me, I've don't really meet too many police officers that are intentionally out to give me a hard time or give me too much shit. Usually, just right off the bat, if I'm respectful, they don't push buttons, piss me off. They don't try to get under my skin, or they don't try to give me a hard time. Do the damage on themselves. Yeah, I mean, I try my best to always record. I should. I haven't ever done that before, but I definitely should, because all it takes is them turning off their body cam, and then it's just their word versus yours, and their word's always going to matter more. It's sad, but it's true. When it comes to like courts of law and everything else, their word is going to matter more than yours, always. NWA said, fuck the police. Yeah. What the Sorry. I had to stop for a second. They're fucking eating me alive, man. Thank you, champ. I appreciate you stopping in. Enjoy work. Oh, I'm sorry, Kendra. Yeah, that's never fun. I don't like getting into arguments with people. So sorry, give me a sec, folks. Going to go, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, you're good. I understand that people have lives. I can't get mad at you for living your life. Never will. I mean, that'd be pretty self-centered of me to expect anybody to stay here, you know? Don't you dare go to the bathroom. Don't you dare go live your life, you know? It's wild. Brother was a cop in Dallas, and he went off from that because of all the illegal stuff they were doing, not holding them accountable. Yeah, I mean, it's a very fine line, and I wouldn't want to be a officer or anybody involved with law enforcement, because it's very hard to draw that line a lot of the time. You got to assume everybody's lying to you. You would have to, because nobody wants to get caught in their shit. Nobody wants to get caught for anything. So I would imagine, being a police officer, you got to be trained right off the bat to just expect every single person you come across to be lying, to learn how to critique and break down and inspect every last conversation, every last, you know, word, and speculate it as if it's not true, you know? She yelled at me and a whole bunch of other crap. I'm so sorry. It's not that, Beans. I feel like I'm letting you down. How? You're not letting me down in the slightest. Trust me. If one thing I've learned, expectations are resentments waiting to happen. So if you never expect, you're never let down. If you never hold somebody to an expectation that's unrealistic, you're never going to be let down from that. So sorry, Kendra. Yeah, it seems like there's a little bit of a short fuse there. Thank you, LC. I appreciate it. Take care. So many of them for their stuff either. They're gonna lie. They're gonna know that their word's gonna be taken over others, so they get away with it a lot of the time. And it's sad to see. We got a lot of law enforcement and a lot of people like that. It's just real sad. You know, they're supposed to be the better part of our society, that keeps our society in a good working order, and yet they, you know, end up abusing it. It's real sad. Don't expect and you won't be disappointed. Exactly. Yeah. Those cops, them being retired at the next city and doing the same stuff again and again. Yeah. Like they'll be discharged from one department, and then they just hop a city, hop 2 cities away. Fuck yeah. Sound like they were having fun. How could you not? Blasting that music. Please don't fight, guys. It's not fun. I just want everybody to get along. I know that's not going to be at all times in life, but, you know, I don't want nobody to fight. Especially when, like, it took a lot for me to even go live in the first place, just because I have a hard time dealing with that kind of stuff. So I just appreciate anybody who's supportive of me. I don't mean to be a pushover or anything else. I don't like drama. We could do a subject change. I appreciate that. I try to be friends with anybody, you know? I mean, I have my limitations too. We all do. I just, I guess I'm a softie. I don't like being mean to people. I don't know what you mean. Like, I don't know if you mean me, but I wasn't shit talking. Just thought maybe you were going through some stuff. Don't know what was up with that. It's not my situation, so I don't want to be dragged into it, you know? But it seems like if you had a hard day, you might have blew up. I don't know. I know what's going on, but that's not my place. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I just don't want to be roped in. See, I don't know what was going on. All I heard was what I was told. And all I'm going off of is bits of information. So, I mean, I genuinely don't want to be dragged into it. What do you mean? It's not that I believe anything. For me, it was more like, oh, sounds like they're having a hard time. Sounds like a moment of weakness or something like that, Like my buddy Christian earlier. He was having a hard time with one of his friends. And his friend snapped on him. And Christian was salty about it. And I said, well, you don't know how his day's been. You never know how another person's day is going or what they're going through. So to have empathy and a little bit of humility and be like, you know what? The fight ain't worth it because I don't know how hard your life is. It definitely helps bring perspective and eliminate unnecessary situations. See, I hope there's a way y'all can forgive each other because, we're all human. Miscommunications happen all the time. Hurt feelings happen all the time, but it doesn't mean you need to let them control you. I mean, your family's still alive. You lost mom and dad because of cancer, by the way. Have you been checked? Yeah, Humberto. I was checked recently. Within the past month or two. I had a full body examination done, and I got the check mark of approval from the doctor. So Seems like everything's all right. I even had my lungs checked. Nothing wrong with my lungs. Had my kidneys checked. So far, nothing wrong with them. You know, everything seems fine, and I don't feel too many ailments. Even being 30 years old, I don't feel like I'm 30. I feel like I'm 20 because I can still go on runs, live life in sort of a natural way. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's not just my mom and my dad. My older brother, brother-in-law technically, he passed away, and his kid Hunter, one of my nephews, I took in him and my older sister's other kid named Shaden. Sorry, waiting for that truck to pass. I took them both in after my sister decided that she wanted to do drugs more than she wanted to be part of her kids' lives and raise her kids. So I found some tinfoil strips under my sink one day, under my bathroom sink, and I decided that was enough, and I kicked her out of our house. And me and my little sister, we went to the courthouse, and we got custody of her kids, and we've been raising them ever since. It's been about 6-7 years now. My life is unbearable at times, but I'm tough and push through it. It's definitely not easy, so I laugh to keep from crying. I understand that. Kind of masks the pain till you feel better. It's important to have good, healthy ways of coping, and I feel like laughter is one of the best medicines. It's a way that you can feel better about yourself or about your situation in life without directly escaping, without leaving your situation and just saying, screw this, dipping out, something like that. There's a lot of people that have it really rough, and I know you're one of them, Sherry. Hang in there, please. Thank you, Paige. I hope you can resolve these problems, because trust me, later down the road you'll realize that it's not worth it. The minor little things that happen are not worth the fight. Yeah, Sherry, I agree. After watching everything that happened with my family in life, the health thing is very much a part of it. Don't get me wrong, I smoke cigarettes, which is a battle I gotta fight on my own time. Just not ready to fight that battle yet. Just rarely is it ever 100% one person's fault, okay? Being real. Most of the time, when you get in fights with somebody, there's parts that you're responsible for and there's parts that they're responsible for. So in life, I think you'll find that it's rarely ever one or the other. It's never really black and white like that. With pretty much everything, you're going to find that there's a mix of everything with it that makes it 100%, or that makes it happen that way. Don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, Humberto, he passed away because of tumors and other complications to his health. I don't want to quote it because I can't remember 100%, but I believe he fought in Afghanistan, and he flew over a irradiated area, and he got radiation, and so for a while there he was having tumors pop up all over his body, on the back of his neck, on his face sometimes. And it was really hard to watch, but he would go into the doctor and they cut it off, and I don't know why, but me, myself, and I've never understood it. I've never done hard drugs in my life, so I would never know. But yeah, just crazy concept to me that somebody could let themselves go like that. That's okay, Sherry. We all cope. You gotta do the best you can. I'm sorry to hear that, Kendra. Just give it some time, you two. Come back when you're more clear-headed. It's a bad idea to make rash decisions in a moment when you don't even have your mind, when you're wrapped up in emotions. More often than not, when you're wrapped up in your heart emotions, you're not going to make a good choice. You need to allow time for those emotions to die down for you to really think through, is this worth it? Is the step I'm making the step I want to make? I hope so, Sherry. I don't want nothing happening to you either. Thank you, Umberto. Yeah, I've had my dad was in the Navy, and my brother Harris. I don't know if it was the National Guard or the Army, but he was in one of the two. And they did recon over, or something like that, over Afghanistan, and that's when he got irradiated, and all the problems started happening after that when he came home. I'm trying. She was only 43. You're friends for 30 years. That's a long time to be friends with somebody and then never see him again. I can't imagine. Like, I was cut up and beat up about my ex leaving me after 7 years. But then I remember my mom losing her husband after 25 years being together. Losing my dad. And it humbles me. I hear stories like that where, you're friends with somebody for 30 years and all of a sudden they're gone, and that really humbles me. It makes me feel like, my smaller issues aren't something that I can't deal with, you know what I mean? Yeah, it really is, Sherry. Yep. So, as far as it goes, Sherry, I lost my brother-in-law, technically. He was more like a brother to me than my real brother ever was. I lost him that following year, January, February. I lost my mom. Back to back, boom, boom. And I got thrown into adulthood really fast. I had to figure out how to be the leader of a household without ever what it meant to be the leader of a household. How to guide my family without knowing how to guide my family. And that there was nobody to turn to ask for help, if that makes sense. There was nobody that I could say, how do you do this? How do you do that? So it was really difficult trying to figure some things out. Live to be 101. I'm going to be around for a while. I hope you're around for a while, Sherry. If it means anything, I've appreciated you being around. You're a very supportive, kind soul, and you've been through a lot. I'll be good. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's very difficult to lose people you care about. Yeah, same. Wow. It's kind of crazy. It's one of those stories you hear about on like documentaries and stuff like that. I'm glad too, Sherry. I'm glad you caught me. I mean, I didn't expect too many people, simply because, you know, I'm going live late in the night. But I'm trying to see about going live earlier in the day, going on a walk, talking to everybody, you know. Definitely not fair. There was many times when I wondered, you know, how could my dad leave, you know, leave this life? I didn't comprehend it fully when I was 14. It felt surreal. It felt like, am I really never going to talk to him again? And just coming home the night when he passed away felt unreal. There's even still some days when it feels absolutely just mind-blowing to think that they're not here and I'll never talk to them again. Hello, Starshine. Good to see you. Thank you for jumping in here, chit-chatting. Put y'all down for a split second. Alrighty, back we go. I'll have to post on my YouTube how far I went on this live after I figure it out. Do the math, whatever, or check my app. Life can be pretty fucking hellish, you know? Sometimes you don't know where to turn or have nobody to turn to. So it's very crazy to think, you know, there's people out there that don't know how to cope or have nobody to turn to cope. Oh, that's a sexy bike. Looks so awesome. This is a bike, nice and sleek. I personally want to get my motorcycle license. It's something I've always wanted, but I don't want to be a dumbass on it. I've never really had that in me. I'm sorry, Sherry. I very much understand that, you know, the feeling of after losing somebody, you just don't know how to continue. You just feel lost. You feel like they're trying to learn how to make it hurt less and less. And over time, you kind of just learn how to keep going. I was thinking about going home, but also at the same time, I might walk a little bit further. I enjoy going on walks and I enjoy going on runs and stuff like that. I can't really run right now talking to all y'all, but I might go on a little bit longer of a walk and just chit-chatting. I got my battery pack, so I'm able to stay on for a little while. Well, that's good to hear, Sherry. I mean, it almost feels bad for admitting it sometimes. That, you're starting to feel better about a situation that happened that's really terrible, It almost feels like, am I a bad person because I'm getting over it? Because I'm feeling like it's not affecting me anymore. I definitely feel that a lot of the time. Am I a bad person because I don't cry every day because of, my mom, my dad, my brother? Am I a bad person because I'm not still tore up over my ex leaving? I question it all the time, and I wonder if I'm not as whole as I wish to be. No, don't be sorry. You're good. I promise you're good. I was contemplating that myself before you even asked, so no worries. I don't take offense to genuine questions at all. You too, Kendra. Thank you for stopping by. If you're taking off, I completely understand. Yes, guilty. There's nothing I can do about it. Exactly. You almost feel like I shouldn't feel this way, but you can't stop yourself from feeling that way. Almost a surreal kind of feeling, like I don't know if I'm supposed to feel this way. I don't know if I'm okay to feel this way, but all you pretty much know is that you're feeling it. Well, of course, I'll be friends with anybody. Mutual respect is all it takes. That's all I ask for. People who respect me, I'll respect you. And even sometimes when people don't respect me, I'll still have respect for them. Because I'm not used to be somebody who's outright mean or malicious. I hate that. That's kind of contradictory, ain't it? But you're okay. No worries, Sherry. By the way, Kendra, I don't know if you're still here. Don't chase validation from anybody. It's not worth it. If somebody doesn't like you, there's nothing you can do about that. They're gonna have their opinion about you regardless, and I'm learning that now, and I'm fucking 30. I met a guy named Travis, and I work with him at my new job, and he taught me quite a few important lessons lately, one of which was exactly similar to this. Don't chase validation from people because you can't change their opinion of you. If somebody doesn't like you, they just don't like you, and nothing you say is going to change their mind about it. Nothing you do is going to make it better. So move on. Don't chase people who aren't worth chasing. Some people, yeah, they could be worth pleading a case for, or how would I put this? They could be worth communicating a situation and trying to resolve issues. But it's really up to you to decide, person to person based, on if they're actually worth keeping in your life or not. And a lot of the time when those people end up being friends, it's not worth it. No, I understand that too. I understand. I kind of assumed so. Got on me for assuming, but I did. As far as it goes, just don't chase the validation of people who aren't worth chasing. If they've made up their mind and they're going to have an opinion of you, that's not up to you to change. And that's not your issue to deal with. It's theirs. You don't want to chase after people who aren't going to be good for your life. It's not worth it. But if you still need to go, you're good. I just wanted to let you know that, chasing after the validation of people who aren't worth keeping in your life isn't worth it. Yeah, obviously I smoke cigarettes, but, everybody has a vice. Everybody has something that they do that is unhealthy, or everybody has something that they want to work on, or something that they don't feel good about. And it's just really up to you about what you want to change. And some people don't want to change it. Some people are comfortable with it and like it, No, it's not about being right or wrong. Trust me, it's not about being right or wrong. There's to me, it's just about picking your battles. Which ones are worth fighting, which ones aren't. Standing up for morals, that's a battle worth fighting. Standing up for family against unjust things or against unjust situations, that's worth fighting. But yeah, pick your battles. Because that's one thing my mom told me that I'll always hold on to. You gotta pick your battles and pick them wisely. Take time to think it over and decide what you want to do. Because it's going to be really important for you in your future, the kind of people you want to be around. Well, to me, it's not so much about having back. I just like giving advice. I don't want to pick sides in any situation, but I'll give advice, and I'll say an opinion, or I'll let people know how I feel. But it's not so much about picking sides. I hope that doesn't come across as like a douchebag thing, but when it's not my battle to fight, I'm not gonna fight it. I hope that makes sense. Okay, no worries. It's all good. Good. Okay. I hope so, because I ain't trying to offend nobody. I just, I like my peace. And I don't want to bring drama into my life unnecessarily. Thank you, all two of you, for staying with me. Definitely appreciate it. I'm going on a long walk, so even longer now. It was just going to be a short walk, but decided I needed a little bit more. I wanted to keep going just a little longer. $10:36, not bad. I think I started my walk around like 8:30. It's been a minute. Been live for about hour 48 minutes. You're good. I mean, even if nobody was here, I'd probably just still talk out loud and vent, you know, get my emotions out, talk to my mom, my dad, that kind of stuff. I do that frequently, where if I'm on a walk, I'll take a minute to feel the peace of my situation and to talk out loud to my mom and dad and my brother, wherever they are. Hope they're somewhere good. But yeah, just walking along the freeway right now. On a sidewalk, of course, but yeah, sometimes, you know, you just want to take a moment to talk out loud to them, almost like they're right there with you. I do that frequently. I may be crazy, I don't know, but some part of me feels like they can hear me. See if I can show y'all. Got quite the walk. Yeah, I saw that earlier. I'm sorry. I mean, I hope my comments of me wanting a motorcycle didn't offend you or anything like that, didn't hurt your feelings. But, you know, personally for me, I've always wanted a motorcycle, and I understand the dangers and the risks that can come with it. And I also understand there's quite a few people who don't take that into consideration or aren't careful. Yeah, it's way further than that. I think I've gone probably about 3.5 miles now, ever since I went live. But I just like keep going. It doesn't really hurt for me at all. This has been my whole life. I've been a very active person, so just to walk is nothing for me. I didn't see questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Feel free to drop it. Have somebody freaking catcall me. What the hell was that? Your yearbook. Yeah, it's you know, good to keep them memories. I mean, I've heard all sorts. For me, I like holding on to objects that help remind me of a memory, refresh my mind, that kind of stuff. Maybe it's not so good, but it's all good. I was just saying, I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but I was just saying it's good to have things that kind of refresh your memory sometimes of moments that have passed that you really want to let it out, let it go. Be able to release your emotions. Huh. Every time I see a motorcycle, I get giddy. So sorry. Here, let me show you all this view. I'm walking up on top of a bridge right now. It's quite a ways down there. It's about a 60-foot drop off this bridge. That's wild. Hope it's better. So sorry, guys. More like 9, something like that. I'm not doing the math right now. But yeah, just decided to go on a real long walk. Still gonna talk, still gonna vent, say whatever I need to say. Some candy from the local gas station. I'm kind of aching to try it. It's sour candy. Huh. Weird flavor. Shout out from Provo, Utah. Just going on a nice walk. Just gonna keep going. Get my cardio in. Welcome anybody new. If you got questions, comments, concerns, go ahead, drop it down. I gotta fix that. That's better. South Dakota, huh? Very funny. I just saw my number go up, so I was welcoming anybody new that jumped in. Just gonna still kind of do intros, and anytime I see that, I'm gonna say hi to people. Even if they don't say hi back, it's all good. Yeah, it's not as sour as I want it to be. I wish it was more sour. But yeah. Sorry, maybe I don't have I think I don't have all messages on. Give me a second. There we go. Maybe I can see anybody new that comments when I didn't have it on before. Another part of me going on this long walk is to wear myself out. I got too much energy a lot of the time when it comes down to like needing to go to bed at night. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm the same dumbass who will chug a Monster right before going to bed. Which, you know, obviously that's not good. But at the same time, you know, I've been drinking Monsters for so long. It's kind of like they don't even do much for me anymore. I just mainly drink them for the taste now. It's a nice walk. Red Bull and Monster. I can't believe you said that. Red Bull tastes like flat Coke. I don't know what the heck. Monster all the way, but I can't do Red Bull. That shit's gross. I mean, I don't know about the flavors, but as far as it goes for me, regular Red Bull just tastes like fucking flat Coke, and I can't do it. I hope everybody's having a good night, though. I love saying hi to motorcycles. Stick my arm down with the peace sign. Hey, yo, Layla. Welcome back. I'm still on my walk. Still going. Just going on a friggin' long walk. I feel that. Like after my situation, it's made me feel like I'm not worth fighting for anybody. So why try? You know? Why give that effort if it's gonna be for no reason? See, and I don't understand that, Layla. Somebody like you shouldn't. You guys shouldn't have a hard time finding somebody. Not just you, Layla, but you too, Tandra. Y'all shouldn't have a hard time finding somebody. But as a guy, little perspective from the other side, it's really fucking difficult trying to find somebody in life without coming across as a creep, especially nowadays. You walk up to anybody and you're just trying to be innocent, you know, just trying to make friends or anything, and you're immediately seen as, ew, get away from me. Okay. You know, my bad. Didn't mean any harm whatsoever, but my bad. I very much try, but, you know, I also get a lot of judgment for the way I look, so, or how I live, which is a major reason why I want to upgrade my life and why I'm trying so hard to change my financial situation. Hang on, let me catch this up. Yeah, it really kind of is. Yeah, nobody can be perfect. Every single person is going to have a fault, a flaw, something they don't like about themselves, something that people don't like about them. You know, we all have that. There's going to be a lot of people that find you attractive, and there's going to be a lot of people that really don't, and that's okay. It's part of life. It's the half and half that we all deal with. You know? And even if I don't end up finding anybody I want to share my life with, or that wants to share my life with me, I'm still going to keep working on myself. I'm still going to try to be a better me every day. I still want to be healthier. I still want to maintain my walks and keeping my physical health. Because by no means am I ripped, but I'm definitely fit. And I like being fit. I like being able to take care of myself, to being able to go on walks, to travel. I like being able to move and have mobility in my body. It's definitely helpful to live a more active, fulfilling life. Yeah, I feel that, Layla. My ex, I thought she was the one. And after she had left, my whole family, they became honest with me and told me everything that she had been doing to them that they wouldn't tell me. Everything from taking money from them to lying about where she was going to me and other stuff like that, being very deceitful. And I fell for it all. I believed everything. I didn't question because I loved her. And I never did. I never questioned. And maybe I should have. Call me a fool. There's nothing, y'all, there is no such thing as perfect. You never could be, you never can be, you never will be. None of us are perfect. Nobody can ever be perfect. Perfection is an ideology that everybody chases, but nobody can actually get to. Not even the richest person on this planet can be perfect. They are still going to find something to nitpick about. They are still going to find something about themselves that they don't like. They are still going to do things that they don't particularly want to keep doing, you know? There's always going to be something from the very bottom of life to the very top of life that people themselves are going to want to change. From self-appearances to the way you act to everything in between. Everybody's going to have those moments, you know? You can't control what other people think of you. You can't control what other people do, but you can control what you do, if that makes sense. How's it going, guys? But hang on a sec, let me catch up on this. The more you can focus on being the best you, the most fulfilled you independently, the more likely the right person is to come along without even having to look for it. Yeah, exactly. Like, the one thing I've noticed is when you stop looking, that's when it finds you. Exactly. I don't know if, Kendra, I don't know if you were here earlier, but what I was saying earlier was, to me, it's the imperfections that make things perfect. Because if everybody was the same copy-paste, there'd be nothing unique. There'd be nobody to find different or have interest in different ways. If all of us lived the same life in the same way, looked the same way, dressed the same, life would be pretty fucking boring. I don't know about you, but I think it'd be boring as hell. And I surely don't want to live a life like that. To me, that sounds like hell. No, you're good. That's why I kind of went back over it to tell you what I said, because I didn't know if you were here or not, but I thought I'd just reiterate what I had said earlier, if that makes sense. Yeah, I understand what it's like being with somebody and then they, switch up on you or don't want you anymore. Definitely feels like, am I not worth it? Damn, that car just, that's funny as fuck. There's a speed bump in the middle of the road over here and cars keep launching up over it. It's hilarious. But, yeah, sometimes people are going to switch up on you and it's not your fault. I mean, sometimes it is your fault, and when it is, it's better to acknowledge it and to work on yourself than to live in a blind ideology of I never do anything wrong, because we all do things wrong. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all, make choices that aren't the best. But it's not about that. It's about becoming better. yeah, don't let that happen, you know? Don't let somebody use and abuse you. Because that's not fun either. I mean, it's better to be alone than to share a life with somebody who's just there for ill intentions. I've been learning that slowly. I'd rather be alone than share a life with somebody who isn't in it for me. If they ain't genuinely here for me, I don't want it. Thank you, Layla. I appreciate that. I may not be the smartest, but I definitely have been through the block a little bit and seen things and been part of situations and learned from them. Not much else you can do. Just got to get through it the best you can. And learn that, you know, even when things seem hopeless, they're not. You can change. You can change your mindset. You can change your opinion. You can change how you go about things. I mean, hell, we change our opinions all the time. Yeah, don't, like I was saying earlier, don't go chasing the validation of the wrong people. It ain't worth it. It really ain't. I'd rather be alone than chase after somebody who's hateful towards me. That just sounds like hell. Sounds like you're torturing yourself for no reason, you know? Man, I love this candy, but it's freaking weird. Yeah, just bottom line, if you take anything from this, don't go chasing after the wrong people. It ain't worth it. What's up, Eric? How are you doing? Just going on an extremely long walk tonight. I hope the move's going good for you guys. And I hope y'all are getting rest, because I know how much it takes to pack up a whole freaking house, man. Been through that recently, so, you know, getting everything into the back of a freaking truck or in a trailer, spending all day lifting heavy crap, I hate it so much. Oh yeah, very a lot of work. I mean, it'll be worth it when you get to your end result, but until then, it just feels so draining, and it feels like, man, I don't want to move all this crap. Can we just sell it all? Sometimes it feels more worth it to do that, but, you know, a lot of things are memories, a lot of things you want to keep, a lot of things you don't want to get rid of, so it's understandable. Dang, that's a lot. You're all good. You're all good. But yeah, just having a good night going on a walk. Yeah, that's way too much money, dude. I would have done it the cheapest way I possibly could, and I did. Like, I didn't even run a truck till the very end when it was the heaviest stuff. No worries, Daniel. 3 bedrooms worth of items, wow.
What's cracking?
That's too much. Oh. Yeah, when you get to that point, what else can you do, right? ran out of time. Yeah, exactly. Like when you get to that time. Sorry, trying to cross the road here, but there's a blind corner, blind edge. I don't want to get hit. Hello, detail grandma. Should I just say grandma? Just a very, very long walk. Just decided I was just gonna keep going and keep going and keep going. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm walking down a little strip called Provo Center Street. Let me catch up here. Sorry, guys. Valadesta. I'm assuming that's a hotel. No worries, Kendra. Might have been cheaper just to sell all your shit and buy new stuff in the new location. Well, yes and no. I mean, I understand that a lot of time you're gonna have sentimental things that you don't want to get rid of, and that's understandable. But I mean, like, I also get the other side of it where, like, you don't want to haul all that crap, so it might be worth it just to buy a new dresser, buy a new bed, you know, all that other crap. But that's also expense and money, you know. Thank you, Kendra. I hope you have a good night. Yeah, Grandma, it's good to see you. Good luck having Lee sell, right? Yeah, exactly. You know, people get sentimental and attached to other things. Someone pissed me off? Oh, no. I enjoy going on walks, Grandma. You know this. I think I've told you, not 100% sure, but I enjoy going on walks. I enjoy going on runs and, you know, staying active. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I like staying active. She would kill me. Yeah, I'm sure she would. I want to live a little longer. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, that's signing your own certificate, ain't it? Yeah, exactly. Once you get to that point, it'll feel better. You'll feel better about life. Oof. Oof. He revved it for me. He made that freaking thing pop, man. There were flames coming out the exhaust and everything. That was awesome. Friggin' button telling me to wait. Yeah, I hate moving. I can't stand moving. Pisses me off to no end. Because it's not just the moving itself. All the stresses that come with it, you also, you know, have a hard time coping with the stress. You end up fighting with your family or you know, your loved ones, other stuff like that. Even if it's unintentional. You're tired, you're not feeling it, you've had a hard day. Sometimes you snap and you don't mean to. But, you know, it's unintentional. It's not like you do it on purpose. Piss off your family or you want to snap on your family. Everybody just has their own way of living in life, you know? I'm sure that makes sense to y'all, but some gorgeous freaking flowers. Don't know if y'all know this. I love flowers. I'll plant flowers all over in front of my house. I love them. Stressful for me moving 50 minutes away and you're moving states away. Yeah. I don't admire that whatsoever. I've when I was younger, I had the experience with my parents back up here to Utah, and that's just from Arizona to Utah. That's one state, you know. And that alone was stressful as hell. So I can't imagine, you know, I can't imagine moving 2, 3, 4 states away or even across the country. That's wild. What's up, Ronan? Thank you for coming in, buddy. Yeah, definitely be able to take a breath. 14 days straight didn't help the situation. Yeah, it never will. I mean, you wear yourself thin right before you have to pull a bunch of weight, and it ain't ever going to work out good. You're going to be exhausted as hell, and then you're going to be even more likely to you know, want to give up, freak out, everything else. I promise it'll get better. Just give it some time. It'll definitely get better. Cleaning out my fan, it already had the dust on it. Are you talking about the one you just spray painted, dude? Because I thought the black and red looked really sick. Having that red in the middle of the fan for the blades and the black case around it, that looks so cool. I freaking love sour candy. Wild. Doesn't taste right though. It's like a new sour candy. It's a Spanish candy. It's one of those like accordion looking little jars. But it tastes like a mixture of like chili powder and like sour candy. Weird combo. But I thought I'd give it a try anyway. Drio or Dio. Fan, I'm cleaning the box fan in the closet until the smell goes away. Until the smell of the spray paint. Yeah, I get that, dude. But so sorry, y'all. Give me 1 sec. So sorry about that, folks. Everybody, I'm back. So sorry about that. Diameter of the fan blades? Okay. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, send it in the Discord, bro. I hope everybody's having a good night, though. Enjoying themselves. I'm enjoying my walk. It's nice and peaceful. Just walking down like the little strip. How's everybody's night going? Y'all enjoying it? Having fun? Being safe? It works? Just going on a really freaking long walk myself. It's nice. Just gonna go on this nice long walk and enjoy it, if that makes sense. You're all good, Ronan. You go ahead and put that thing back together, buddy. I hope everybody's having a good night, though. Enjoying their night, having fun, you know. People being crazy. You gotta love it. We got a bar right here downtown, and so we got a few little nutcases. But yeah, being here in Provo ain't too bad. It's fun. Yeah, everybody having a blast, running everywhere. As far as I can tell, everybody just enjoying themselves. It's nice to see. Got a little karaoke place over here. That'd be fun to go to. Anywho, got any questions, comments, concerns? Feel free to drop it down below.
Get away! What the?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like people having fun tonight. So sorry, let me flip this back around. There you go. Yeah, a couple guys just dancing in the street with a friggin' tambourine. Weird. It's got a smart app, huh? That's fancy to me. I'm used to just good old metal fan blades. That stuff's fun. I like working on the old metal stuff like that. It's a lot better to me. So I can actually work on it, fix it, replace a cord or anything like that. Nowadays, everything has a chip. Once that goes bad, you just throw the whole thing out. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, ma'am. Still on my walk. Still going. Didn't think I was going to be out walking this long. But, you know, after going live for so long. Got a fun little bar in there. Anywho. Alrighty, I'm back, folks. So sorry. Just checking up on me. My sister cares a lot about me. So she just wanted to make sure I was okay. It's coming up on 11:30. So I've been gone about 2.5 hours now. Yeah, I've been on live for about 2.5 hours, so it makes sense. I went live shortly after leaving my house. So yeah, about 2.5 hours now I've been walking. And man, does it feel good. Most people say I'm crazy because I enjoy walking, but I don't know what it is. I seriously enjoy going on walks, seeing all the new places. Huh. I didn't even know there was a pawn shop there. Adult daycare, what the hell? They got some wild places down here. People not seeing this speed bump is hilarious. That dude just slammed his car trying to go too fast over that speed bump. Funny as hell. Launched it like the Dukes of Hazzard. You're all good, Ronan. I mean, don't really have to talk about anything. I'm just going on a walk, talking to you guys. That's mostly it. I'm heading back home now, though, so I'm gonna smash this button, press it 40 friggin' times until the light turns. Probably gonna turn lane first. Yep. Am I driving y'all crazy yet? Sounds like a bird chirping. Yeah, dude, that's my favorite part. Is when I get to those ones that'll sit there and say, "Wait, wait," and then they yell at you. Y'all got this. People racing through the light. That's hilarious. That was funny as shit. They're on bikes. 2 people on one bike and somebody else on the other behind them. They bolted through the light with like 2 seconds to spare. That was hilarious, man. Girl on the back looks like she was about to freaking fly off. I don't know about y'all, but I can't stand Teslas. I don't know what it is. I can't stand them. Hello, Carolina. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Coming by to say hi. Just going on a really long walk tonight. Just enjoying the night. You were live since 11 your time? It's 11:30 for me. So I'm not sure what time it is for you now, or how long that would have been. I apologize. Yeah, we got Ronan here. He's keeping me company. Good to see everybody. Hello, Echo. Welcome in, welcome in. Don't worry, Paige, I'm being careful. There ain't too much riffraff around here, so 12:30 where you're at. So you got a good hour on me. So you're, let me see, you're probably mid-United States, somewhere along there. Yeah, I don't understand that, Ronan. You just live down in Vegas, but yet you're an hour behind me. That's weird. It's like we're on the same latitude, basically. I will do my best. I got some responsibilities to take care of tomorrow, so I might not be in too many lives tomorrow, but I'll try to join if I can. I appreciate that. Carolina giving me shout outs. She's a sweetheart. Thank you, everybody, for coming by, saying hi. I deeply appreciate it. And having the company ain't too bad either. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. These lives tend to burn out my social battery a little bit, so I more often than not, if you haven't seen my past lives, I'll wait a few days or even a week or two before I go live again. It takes me a minute, but you know, I try my best. Zip zap. Yeah, actually, I forgot my taser at home. I should have brought that. That would have been freaking fun. Sit there and walk around. That would have been a blast. Just scare a bunch of people on the street with a taser. First time seeing me live? Yeah. I haven't gone live too many times. You make deer meat? I'm through the United States. I'll stop by and I'll pay for all the stuff to be able to make dinner. I'll treat you to dinner. I can cook myself. Not too much. And I don't know if it's any good or not. That's up for debate from other people. I like to believe it's good. But I like to cook. I like to bake, stuff like that. Just don't have too many opportunities to do it where my living situation now. Yeah, Ronan, lipstick teaser. Oh, I am. I'm on my way back home, Paige. Don't worry. Probably about 4.5, 5 miles now, which ain't too bad. I love going on long ass walks. I thought somebody was on the sidewalk behind me. It was just a car. Oh, no worries. I don't find it offensive at all, and I ain't even worried about people. I'm in Provo, Utah. Just walking around here in downtown Provo, Utah. It's about 70 degrees here. Let me see. See if I can check. Yeah, so it's like 73, 74 degrees. It's not too bad. Feels nice and like body temperature. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I feel crazy saying that. Let me get back to it. Hold on. Let me cross the street real quick and then I'll keep reading the chats. Once I get across, then I'll go through and read, okay? Okay. Let's see. Too warm, 90 degrees outside. Dang, Ronan. Love cooking. I'm a terrible baker. I'm trying to improve. No, I feel that. There's a few things I still can't make for the life of me. Squeaked through. I love that. That's a great way to say it. Culinary school, huh? How was that? Don't worry about me too much. It's all good. Yeah, that's real hot. Down in Vegas, that's crazy. I'm guessing that's been you kind of lurking in the shadows the whole time, Humberto. I kind of noticed a little bit, but I didn't know who exactly, but I'm gonna guess it was you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bestie, I haven't even done nothing to deserve that title. I'm barely my own best friend. I'm trying to work on that myself. I need to be a better friend to myself. Take care of myself, you know? I'm gonna set y'all down on a fryer hydrant. Okay. Let's keep going. I took my second. Do. Always listening. Yeah, I kind of figured. I've noticed you like monitoring and you like supervising and making sure people are okay. You know, and I appreciate that. I don't run into trouble here too much with the way I look and the way this city is. Not too many people mess with me. I like to look intimidating just so people don't push my buttons. But like, you know, I'm not. And I'm sure y'all figured that one out. I'm kind of a pushover. Just don't tell any thugs that one. I'm not sure how to say that. I don't want to botch it. I'm just going to say Mr. Rapper. I don't want to botch that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got me. Oh, I want that deer. I've never tried deer before. I'll try. 68 in Wisconsin. That sounds, nice and peaceful. Nice and cool. Back up over this gigantic bridge. Thank you, Echo. I appreciate that. No need. I mean, if y'all like it, y'all like it. That's deeply appreciated. But you don't have to do it out of obligation or anything else like that. There's no worries. I know, right, Humberto? Like, it sounds really good. Yeah, all y'all talking about loving it. I've never tried it. I don't know what to compare it to or even what the flavor is. So I'm like really interested now. I mean, my uncle, he makes deer jerky and he makes elk jerky and stuff like that. But I haven't even tried it then. Never had the opportunity to. By the time I'd get over to his house, his kids already destroyed all of it. So South of Pleasant Prairie, Echo. Military housing was my stepdad and mom. Station Great Lakes. Huh. What's up, Craig? See ya. How you been? Hope you're hanging in there. Having a good day over there. In Peru, you can eat kiwi. Lots of potatoes. They have over 3,000 varieties of them. Wow. Yeah, I've grown purple potatoes myself. Those are crazy because you cut them open and it's this deep, vibrant purple. Those were my favorite to cook with. Put them in a nice pot of stew. Put them in a crock pot, let them simmer overnight and become nice and soft. That's my stuff. Don't worry, I'm being careful. Thank you, Paige. Craig, just going on a really, really long walk around my city tonight. So far, so good. Feeling good. I like keeping up my health, so I like going on real long walks. I like going on runs. I like extreme bike riding, stuff like that. I like being active, staying fit. Oh man, that sounds delicious. Oh, I appreciate you stopping in here and saying hi to me, making me a part of your busy schedule. Stopping in for a minute to chit chat right before you gotta go into work. I feel pretty important. Thank you. Not a cheesehead, even though you love cheese. I love cheese too. Mars Cheese Castle. Ronan, you must tell me more. I'm a cheesehead, so I'm not like crazy about cheese, but I love cheese. So welcome in anybody who's new, and welcome in everybody who is just joining and has been here that I haven't gotten to. Welcome. It does sound amazing, doesn't it? Kenosha. I try. Yeah, I've never been to a Cracker Barrel either. There's a lot of places I haven't been to. I've only been to a cheese factory once, and I wish I could go back there, but man, slice of cheesecake for like $12. It's pretty insane. Souvenirs and a bunch of different cheese in a bakery area. That sounds so good. I would love to go to a place like that and get my cheese on. Munster cheese. Ooh, Munster is my favorite cheese of all time. If y'all want to make me your personal little, how do I say this without being offensive? Personal B for the day. Sushi and Munster cheese is the way to my heart. Y'all get me to do anything for those. Oh, and Monster. Don't forget Monster. North Carolina, there are quite a few here in Vegas. Dude, like, I would imagine there's probably a Cracker Barrel somewhere around here in Utah. But, you know, Lord knows when I'm going to get the opportunity to actually do anything. Probably a few months out after I paid off a lot of my debts. That comes first and foremost. Don't worry too much. I'm almost home. I'm not even a half mile from home, you know, so I'll be there in probably like 10 minutes, if that. Haven't seen any up in Washington? It's because Washington sucks. Sorry, probably not. Chances are Washington doesn't suck. I'm just salty about Washington because that's where my ex moved back to. When she left me, she went back to Washington, Spokane. So, yeah, maybe that's why I say it sucks. It probably doesn't really suck that much. Worked part-time at a cheese factory years ago. Made Colby cheese, pepper jack, Monterey jack, Kojak cheese. Man, making me hungry, Echo. Why you gotta do that to me? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, I freaking love cheese. All kinds of cheese. I'll devour that. You give me half a chance. I mean, I feel like the only cheese I really can stand is that processed, thin sliced plastic cheese. the really cheap Kraft singles. Yeah, I'll go without. So if Beans comes, okay, hold on. Chat moving too dang quick. So if Beans comes to the house, I'm gonna take the package of cheese, open it up, and throw it into the cotton candy in the attic. That's not fair. I mean, I know I wouldn't eat it after that, but I would still be like, oh, I wanted that. Yeah, sushi's friggin' bomb, dude. Spokane. I've heard it said so many ways. Smoked string cheese. Yo, tell me more. It's supposed to be Spokane, but my mom and me like to call it Spokane. Yo, how do you even say the friggin' difference, bro? No, I understand that. A lot of people are iffy about raw sushi, which I don't blame you, you know? Knowing a lot about parasites in fish and stuff like that, a lot of people don't want to ingest anything like that, so they just steer clear of it, and that's perfectly understandable. You know, who would want to intentionally give themselves a parasite, you know? Spokane, Washington, and Seattle. Ate at the Needle Tower restaurant. Ooh, and you know, that sounds fun. I mean, it's probably gonna take me a while to get over the fact that of the location and what happened, you know. Oof, that was a freaking nice looking car. Spokane traffic is still insane. Yeah, I hate the roads up in Washington, especially getting onto the freeway. Like 1 second you're driving along a normal road, and the next second it's just this little bloop and up onto the freeway, and you got maybe like 50-60 feet to get going your full speed, and it's terrifying. I hated it. Yes sir, Mr. Eric. Still walking. I've been live for 9 minutes shy of 3 hours, and I'm still walking. Almost home though. Yeah, I think I remember you saying something about that, Ronan. That you live down here, but also live up there. Sorry, I don't know the full context of your situation. I won't make you splatter that all over the internet, but you know, yeah, jumping up onto the freeway like that up there, it's terrifying. I mean, here, I don't know if you can kind of see, but we got real long stretches where it goes all the way up, and you can kind of get up onto the freeway. You got plenty of time to speed up, but up there it's just like 1 second you're you know, driving down like a side street 25 miles an hour or something like that, and the next second it just like juts up onto the little bloop, and all of a sudden full speed 7-lane highway, and I just hated it so much. Gotcha, Ronan. Gotcha. I didn't want to pry too much into your situation, my guy. I ain't like that. So I tend to just leave it at what you leave it at, you know. Bet you're the oldest person here, Echo. Maybe. Lady OG, how are you? Thank you for my little intro song. Morning from the UK. It is 15 minutes shy of midnight here. 12 at night. I'm gonna wait a second for these cars to pass, and then I'll press the button. Cross the street. Bean starch. Holy crap, bro. I didn't even know bean starch was so much of a thing until you start saying it. I was like, bean starch? What the Yeah, Craig was just here a minute ago. Lady, he said hi. He was getting ready for work. Stopped by just for a second, but I should have told him that you were looking for him. I don't know if you got a hold of him yet. $10.48 for Ronan. That's so not fair. I wish I still had that time. I'm definitely feeling a little bit in my legs now. I'm excited to see how far I went. But yeah, once I get home right up here, I'm about a block away from home. I'm probably gonna jump off the live and say bye to everybody. I gotta watch my sister's baby while she goes and picks up her man. So, you know, that's fun. She's adorable though. She's just getting to the point to where she can stand up and crib and start shaking it and going crazy and everything. And man, does she go crazy. Bean footage and get you peeling my taters. Love it, Carolina. Oh, I will. Thank you, Umberto. You have a great night. I'm not even a block away now. Almost there. Take the dogs out for a walk. Got full day myself. Awesome. Glad to hear. Thank you, Carolina. You have a great night as well. I appreciate you. Thank you all for jumping in, being a part of this. It's crazy long how, crazy how long I've been live for, and I'll probably post on my channel how long of a walk that was, how far I went. That should be a blast as well. But anyhow, yeah, Ronan, I'm about to head out. I appreciate you, my guy, and I appreciate everybody for stopping in, chit-chatting with me, talking. I'm gonna spend a second. Just got home, but I'm gonna spend a second saying bye to everybody. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, family first, it's how I've always been. But yeah, I appreciate all of y'all. It's been fun. I love seeing all the new faces. I love chit-chatting with everybody. It's fun, Oof. Thank you, Echo. I hope y'all have an amazing night. I hope everybody stays safe, stays warm. Ronan, avoid the asbestos. Stay out of the friggin' attic. We'll see everybody tomorrow. If I do go live tomorrow, we'll at least wear a respirator, Ronan, or a mask or something, something. I don't want to see you get sick. Mesothelioma ain't nothing to play with. I appreciate all y'all wonderful people. You better have some masks, buddy. Anywho, thank you, folks. I'm gonna jump off here, but yeah, have a good night, everybody.